Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a foam rolling stretch sequence that you can do anytime during the day. You need a little release. I like to do it before bedtime, and you just need a few moments and a foam roller. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to meet me down on your mat, taking your foam roller underneath one calf. So I like to set my hands back behind, really open up through my chest, and then float my hips up. Just begin to roll forward and back. Now, you're going to be mindful of how this feels in your body. So if you find any areas that are extra tight, you might want to just hang out there and allow the release to take place. You can also rotate back and forth. That feels good. You can do both calves at once if you like. You can play around with flexing and pointing. And then when you feel like that side is complete, go ahead and swap it out for the other side. If you do both calves at once, it can be very intense. So I like to do one at a time. And then you can just release down. So then you can slide up to do the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. So same thing, press your heart forward, float your hips up, and then just roll back and forth. And again, you can play around with the rotation to see if that feels good. And then switching thighs. One might feel a little more tight than the other. Perfect. And then you can keep moving up the body for your glutes. So you're going to bring the foam roller under you and then just cross one leg over the other. So creating like a figure four. Then you can tilt to the side to get into that side glute area, which should feel spectacular if you're doing my bar classes, because we really work into that area. So you may feel especially tight there. And then you can just swap it out, crossing over, tilting, and going to the other side. Beautiful. And then you can come all the way down and slide the foam roller underneath your back. Now I like to take my elbows nice and wide here and just do a few thoracic spine curls here. So opening up and then rounding up. Feels really nice. And then you can just roll forward and back as well. And you can play around here, see what feels good. So I also like to open and close my elbows, get into my rear delts. You may want to stay, if you feel some tightness on one side, you may want to just kind of stay there. You can also drop your hips, release your arms, release your head. And then come back up. Continue to roll forward and back. And then when you feel like that's complete, you can just roll yourself up and we will flip around to the other side. So coming onto your front body, you're going to go always finding that support for yourself. So I like to come onto my forearms. Then you can point your toes, you can flex your feet, whatever feels good. And then just roll forward and back, getting into your quads here. You can do one at a time if you like. So it's really about finding what's going to work best for you in your body, in your practice. So you can extend one leg out if you like. You can switch it out. And then when you feel like that's complete, you can release. And then the last one I'm going to show you is just for triceps. And so it's kind of a interesting position. You can come onto your knees and press your elbows into the roller and then just slide up and back. So that'll get into the back of your arms. You can do that one more time. Beautiful. And then you can rise back up. So those are a few of the ways that I foam roll at night. And I'm just going to show you a few stretches that I do at night to help prepare my body for sleep. So one of my favorites is coming onto my knees. So you can use a wall for balance if you don't have a bar. And depending on your flexibility, you may be able to reach back and hold on to your foot. You may not. That's okay. And then I release it, come down, frame my foot, heel toe out, drop the knee, and then come all the way down for lizard. So you can open up to the outer edge of your foot here. That feels really good. Take a breath, inhale, and exhale, let it go. You can come right back up to your palms, heel toe back, and then you can slide through a half split, a low lunge, half split, low lunge. One more time. Perfect. So rising back up, and let's do that again, other side. So same thing you can use for balance. Reach back if you can catch hold. Maybe you take both hands back behind you, and then fully surrender down, finding that low lunge. You can heel toe your foot out. Hands can come on the instep, and then you can make your way all the way down. Again, maybe you roll to the outer edge of your foot if that feels good. And coming back up to your hands, heel toe back, flex your foot, and then come forward. Flex, come forward. One more time. Beautiful. Then you can come right back to your knees. This is another one I like to do before bed, is just reaching up, holding a wrist and pulling to the side. Back to center and switch. Perfect. And then one more I will show you. I'm going to swing myself around, coming onto your back. You can take your arms out to a T or to cactus. Float your knees up, and then just take your knees to one side for a spinal twist as you gaze in the opposite direction. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and switch it out. So other side. Take another breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Come back through center. And then you can fully release all the way down. Give yourself a good night stretch. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Fantastic work. I hope you liked this quick little recovery restoration video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my super effective workouts. I'm so grateful for you. Have a great day.